Peace, OCO, Halito, to everybody tuning in. I'm going to pass the talking stick to my cuz. Welcome.
Hey, what's happening, y'all? It's time to see what's going on, everybody. You know, it's good to see everybody here. You know what I'm saying? Damn, we did a Friday show. We did a Saturday show. Now we're doing the Sunday show. Boy, we hot this weekend.
Yeah, this is rare now.
This is rare. But no further ado, I have my cousin Algeron in the building. You know what I'm saying? To come through the Southeastern Talking Stick. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to talk about some things that's going on in the Southeastern and the South Coast region. You know what I'm saying? And
things that haven't been talked about.
Right.
And it's about that time to talk about it.
Right. Because you got people in them that say if you're not federally recognized, you're not an Indian tribe, or you're not an Indian, or you're a wearable, or you're able, because you look like you could be passed for African, right? So, but they don't know about admixtures, but then they do know about admixtures, but they still want to characterize you and put you in the African category. You know what I'm saying?
And also, we're going to talk about is two type of freedmans too.
Yeah, most people don't know about that either. So, you know, I'm gonna let my cousin go ahead on and introduce himself. Go ahead, cuz the talking stick is in your hand.
Peace and greetings, everybody, on the Southeast Talking Stick. Hope everybody having a good Sunday today. And we about to go deep down the rabbit hole. Yeah. So how everybody doing?
And I'd like to say welcome to everybody that's in the chat. You got Hosea in there, our cousin. Then you got our nephew, you know, Wale Origins. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Hey, you got that text I had show you so you can pull it up?
I got the text. You need me to pull it up right now?
Yeah. Whenever you're ready to pull up and want to start up on it.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead.
So people can really understand what we're talking about.
Okay, I'm about to go to the search engine and I'm about to go ahead on and put that in.
You know they changed the Dawes Rose search engine up too.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
So they made it harder to find your ancestors on it.
I wonder why.
You know how I usually used to be able to just put in a last name or a first name with it. Now you actually have to have the enrollment number or the CDIB card. Yeah, number. I say these boys got slick. And speaking on that, we were talking about the two types of freedmen. See, people don't know you have freedmen that was, unquote, ex-African slaves. Then you have the freedmen who got labeled as so-called African American, and their descendants can't be enrolled into the nations like that because they really didn't remove to Oklahoma to pick up an allotment number. Even though they identify as full bloods.
Wow.
Yeah. In one case, I'm having you pull up is about great cousin Jack Amos.
Right.
And the stuff he actually had to go, went through when he was suing the Choctaw Nation of Oklahoma about enrollment.
Okay. And why when I typed it in, it just popped up?
The missing papers. Yeah, the missing papers got the testimonies of all the family members And you see my third great grandmother name right up in there, Elaine Smith, and her daughter Sarah Smith.
Okay, I'm about to share it right now. Can
And
y'all
when I
see?
called when I called the Choctaw Nation of Oklahoma to ask them about that, they was like, "Yeah, we see your people. They is identified as full blood Choctaw, but they didn't remove to Oklahoma to pick up a allotment number, so their descendants can't be enrolled."
Wow.
That's what I was told by them.
Quote unquote. That's crazy. Can you see it now? It's it's right here. It's the PDF. Can you see it? Do you need me to blow it up? Yeah, I'm gonna blow it up. Blow it up.
Hold on. Let me put it on there. Because can't nobody see it. Hold on. All right, there you go. All right.
All right, they can see it.
Yeah, they can see it now.
All right. The Jack Amos case, the minute papers and affidavit before the Dawes Commission, right, the postings, report of special master. Okay. Let's scroll down. And somebody got a cursive handwriting. I guess it's a witness for the client.
Yeah, it's something.
Okay. Okay, number 9, Jack Amos, right? Versus the Choctaw Nation. Wow.
See what he had
Central
to do.
District.
They kept denying this case. The Choctaw Nation of Oklahoma. So what he actually had to do to win this case, he had to sue the original state, which was Mississippi. So the Mississippi actually gave him his own reservation in the state of Mississippi.
Okay.
And still to this day, the Choctaw Nation of Oklahoma is still trying to,
Oh, wow. The registered return receipt received from the postmaster at that's New York? And what? Wow. Address to Fred B. Hanford. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. So,
but you can
that's
tell
why,
even the missing papers in their cases, how he kept having to fight them.
That's dirty.
and this is why the 5 civilized tribes thinking they can regulate people by saying, if you're not federally recognized, you're not an Indian.
Yeah.
So that's all the nations in Oklahoma that feel like that. Wow. That's crazy.
So they kind of like, well, if you didn't remove with us, then it don't matter if you got Indian blood in you, your people was labeled as full blood, etc. Then later on, I heard something like, you got a picture, pull up a picture of Jack Amos.
All right, hold on. Let me see what I can do.
Can you pull it up on that same screen? Because I'm driving and I can't. Like once you drop it, like normally you'll drop it and then put another one up. Can you just like I think there's a button that says share your not just your screen but like the whole page, whatever whole thing you got up.
Like double shot, double screen.
And the thing is, once you pull the picture up, you gonna see.
Okay, so at the top it'll say, like if you go to another tab, it'll say share this tab instead, and just do it that way because I'm driving. I can't. Every time you drop it, I can't pull it back up right now. All right, I'm gonna mute myself again.
I'm trying to look good. Hold on. Let's see. I wait for it to pull up again. No, why is not? Let's see something. Okay. Oh, let's see something. I'm about to pull it up. Let me see if I can go to images. This would be him right here. Right. Let's see how I can do this. All right, I'm about to open it right now. Hold on. Okay, it is right here. And that's him, cuz you can see it.
I don't see no picture yet.
Okay, so what you just did, don't drop out of the screen. Like just go to the next tab and then like once you click share screen and you go to the next tab, it will have like a button that says share this screen instead. Do it that way. Don't drop it. I just so happen to be looking.
All right, I see.
Okay, let me
see.
see.
Share this tab instead. All right. Stop sharing.
Yeah. Hold on, give me a minute because the light changed.
Now why didn't so this
They ain't trying to let you show his picture.
I got it.
They
right
now. They say, damn, he look like an African American.
I'm showing them. I don't know why it's. You know what? Let's see.
And he was a Confederate soldier. That's crazy.
Because it's right there.
Hold on, let's add it.
They ain't trying to let you show his picture. Oh, here it come.
That's it right there?
Yeah, that's him.
We go.
Now, in today's society, what he would be considered as?
African American.
You see what I'm saying? Why he had to fight? See, they ain't really just telling the whole thing. Those that didn't want to be bleached out and white out kept it within, because I ain't found wills of they grandfathers, great grandfathers sitting around talking, looking at their grandkids and they hair, blonde and blue eyes, and that shit made them sad. So certain family members promised to never do that shit no more. Basically, excuse me for cussing.
No, you good. You good. This a cursing zone.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? So grandpa and them was like, nah, man, this ain't gonna work. My grandkids got blonde hair, blue eyes. You know what I'm saying? No, we finna keep our eyes black. So they stopped, bleaching out. So they got kind of put like on the what you call labor as outcast.
Yvmvse Museum of Negro Indians Antiquities was going on, cuz I see you. Yeah, cuz, and that's good you dropping this information because thank you, nephew. I got it. Yeah, it's the working savvy is working. Just bear with me, I'm gonna get it. but yeah, that's crazy because this is why some of the family members was like, man, look, fuck that. We go put our information in the family Bible. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't go on the rolls, That's
they had the family, chart up in the Bible.
Yeah.
Yeah, passed down and shit like that. But mostly, this is really the problem that people don't realize, because they are grouping everybody up into one category when they say freemans and they say this, but it's not true though.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, so they was taking full-bloodeds and called it full-blooded freemans.
Yeah, freemans.
And that was another way how to actually maneuver them and keep them from joining the nation or keep them off the road. So basically,
and also because a lot of their lands had their allotment lands had oil on it, bro. So that's really come down to greed too, also.
But just like with me and nephew was talking today, that land that's in Oklahoma, that is Comanche land.
Yeah. But certain tribes had their agreement with the U.S. for helping them. We seen that when I showed you, right? Is when we asked what would certain tribes, I don't want to say no names, what would they gain for helping the United States?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Going against the proclamation. So they was like, what? The tribes was going to gain land from other tribes. And that was what tribes was doing back then. Other tribes was selling other tribes' lands.
Mm-hmm. So now I'm wondering, I wonder if the Comanche gave their lands to the United States to move them out further west to let the 5 civilized tribes come in. I got to do some investigation on that. Because, no, that couldn't have been that, because if that would have been the case, the Chickasaw and them would never try to still fight the 5 civilized tribes when they came in, because when Abraham Lincoln removed the Union Army, the 5 civilized tribes in them was worried about it was already happening when the Comanches and them coming through. So that's why they went head on and did the treaty with Elba Pike to help protect them over there in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
So that question was answered already. I answered my own question. Wow. That's crazy.
But Jack Amos, you know who his cousins are, right?
Go ahead.
Huh,
I'm listening,
cuz?
cuz. Go ahead. I'm
If you
listening.
go, I got to find the picture, but you know the picture when they over there by close to Bayou Lacombe in Louisiana and
Yeah.
Wakatobi, the sitting in the chair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that and John Smith and all them.
Yeah.
Yeah, those is people.
Yeah, but Bayou Lacombe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shata Ogla. Okay. Hoseola just said that there were three tribes that the US government despised, and that was the Comanche and the Apache and the Seminoles.
Shit, 9 of them tribes start helping them. So I don't know how they despise them so much when you have Apache scouts and all that shit, especially down here in Texas.
OCO nephew, they say they did sign the treaty land cession. Since I'm not a member of their nation, I can't say much about the elements or the agreements of the treaty in the sessions. Huh. So who did the treaty? Did the Comanche did the treaty, or was it the five civilized tribes? Because I know the five civilized tribes, as they so-called called it, they signed treaties with Andrew Jackson and stuff to give up the land in the east to be moved out to the west. I know that part.
Then if they talk about, they must be talking about Corner Parker because you know the Comanches got a problem with they internal shit.
Hmm.
Yeah, because a lot of
So
them joined
okay,
the scouts.
so let's finish looking at this. Can you see the documents that I'm scrolling down? The Amos papers. Can you
Yeah,
see that?
yeah.
Oh, this a lot of papers. It's Oklahoma Choctaws and them still trying to mess with our family that have the reservation out there in Mississippi. Judge Lewis says he applicant of mostly free jurors, but one from Mississippi. Yeah, you can see Mississippi right there. Um, Showed in 10 applications as Mississippi Choctaws. Wow. Because you can see it right there when they say Mississippi Choctaw right here. Wow.
And you know they stuff. They went back in 1945, and that's when their government out there started. But even with them, that's what what year they rose. They rose start. But when I talked to the Mississippi Choctaw about this, they was more like understanding, but they were like, you can't be enrolled, but you all family type shit. You hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, they was like, oh yeah, you family. But you know, our roads began in 1945. So if your people had moved back to Mississippi then.
The United States of America Indian Territory, Choctaw and Chickasaw Citizenship Court. The President of the United States of America to the United States Marshal for the Indian Territory. Wow. Hold on, it's moving down on its own. I didn't even do that. Hold on. They're passing up some good shit. Hold on.
But you see the shit he had to go through, right?
Right. So is this the same band of Choctaw that's right there by
in Oklahoma, and you had to
by Pearl?
in Oklahoma.
Yeah, but this the Mississippi band that's right there by Pearl River, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. This. Come on, y'all playing now. You are commanded the summons, principal chief of the Choctaw Nation.
Yeah, because the Supreme Court ordered them to enroll them, and they still was denying.
Wow. The 20 days after the service of this summons upon him as principal chief of the said nation, a complaint in equity filed against the Sioux of the Choctaw and the Chickasaw Nation in the Choctaw Chickasaw Citizenship Court in the Indian Territory of Sioux Marshals by Jack Amos, and warned him that upon his failure to answer, the complaint will be taken for confess, and you will make return of the summons. Wow. Witnessed in the Honorable Spencer B. Ames and Chief Justice Walter L. Weaver and Henry S. Foote and associate judges in the sealed death court. This is crazy. This is crazy.
Yeah, and they was doing this to people they would consider full bloods.
Wow.
But if you show that picture to him, but he labeled as a full blood, right? So if you show that picture to nowadays, they be talking about, oh, he mixed with Negro. Well, what type of Negro he mixed with then? Right. Because I ain't heard them say it even in them chat groups. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you show them pictures, oh, they mixed with Negro. Oh, they mixed with African slave. They mixed. But damn, why they on y'all rolls identify as full bloods?
Right. And if they were full bloods, there would be no mixture.
Yeah.
That's crazy. A brief on behalf of the Choctaw and Chickasaw Nation. The statements. The applicant, James Amos, with other applied to the Commission of the Five Civilized Tribes under the Act of Congress approved on June 10th of 1896 for the admission as a citizen of the Choctaw Nation. Such application was denied. An appeal was taken to the United States Court for the Central District of the Indian Territory, and the decision of such court was adverse. And the applicant James Amos has appealed to this court under provision of the Act of Congress approved July the 1st, which will be tomorrow, um, on
Yeah. So it was a good thing we putting it out today. Look at anniversary.
bro, and that wasn't even much planned. That
wasn't even much planned. You see how the ancestor work?
Right. Entitled in the act of the raft and confirm an agreement with the Choctaw and the Chickasaw Nation or tribes of Indians and for other purposes. Notwithstanding, the proceeding had under the act of the Congress approved on June 10th, which already passed 1896, before the Commission of the Five Civilized Tribes in the United States Court of the Central District of Indians Territory, and the proceedings to be had in the court under the Act of Congress approved. This is crazy. So what they got to say about that? You got full-blooded Indians that's being discriminated against. July the 1st, 1902, above referred to, the applicant James Amos has applied to the Commission to the Five Civilized Tribes for identification as a Mississippi Choctaw. Under those portions of the Act of Congress approved on June 10, 1896 and July the 1st of 1902, defining the jurisdiction of the committee to the end. And his application has been granted by the Commission to the Five Civilized Tribes and approved by the Honorable Secretary of the Interior and is final in his favor. We have filled in the court a motion setting forth this condition, and wow.
Yeah, we at the end they keep telling you that they actually have to give him, I don't know if it's like 290 something or 300 and more acres in Mississippi for his own little reservation, since the Oklahoma Choctaw was kept tripping, even though the federal court was telling them, hey man, this man is Indian, man.
Right. That they had the argument and everything.
Yeah, and still to this day, the Choctaw Nation is still trying to appeal that case. Still to this day. That shit crazy. How many years they go? Well, because of the money that it takes away from them.
Wow.
So a lot of people don't know that the more members, the more money they got to disperse out. Then,
right.
Yeah.
So as the more money has to be allocated out. So what they're doing is they're trying to hold on to that money.
Yeah. And they even be messing over their own little, tribal members. They look like them, you know what I'm saying? So it's corruption all the way deep up in there. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, certain bands, because the host Leola says certain bands, so did certain bands of Seminoles, hey Ella, and the nephew said, to be honest, I don't know how much about treaties. That's not much talked about, but there was a land cession by the Osage in 1825, where they ceded their lands northeast of Oklahoma before that. Okay. Um, you had the Cherokee and the Osage War in 1817, aka the Battle of Clermont Mound, in which was a conflict over land and encroachment. And all that was going on when they had the Red Stick War that was going on too in 1812.
Yeah.
And the Battle of New Orleans. Shit. Which was actually in Chalmette, but hey, that's a whole nother story.
Yeah, it was a hostile takeover.
Right. With the Treaty of New this was in 1835. Oh, that's the ancestors record. Okay, wait until my favorite nephew just said, wait until someone finds out that the towns they think of, you know. 1825 Treaty of Osage. That's why the Cherokee called back the freedmen. Laugh out loud. They trying to get that extra bank. People really Europeans at heart. They getting paid to keep the secret. They slaughtered the original people of this side. Right, nephew? Right. And I can't wait till we do the build on that shit, boy. Ooh. The United States government has a history of puppet governments. And that's why, old boy, talking about, oh, if you're not federally recognized, you're not an Indian. Well, hold on, wait. If that's the case, I gotta go off right quick. Dumbass, they talked about Indians in the motherfucking United States Constitution before there was even any Bureau of Indian Affairs.
Right.
And there wasn't even much doing treaties yet. Because according to Article 6, Section 10, and it was speaking about how the Indians and regulate commerce and business and everything, and then it turns around and says that any treaties that shall be made before or this said constitution shall be the supreme law of the land. So you had nations that had pre-existing treaties before the founding of the so-called United States of America.
Yep. Way before then.
Right.
So what about the treaties with Spain and all the other places? I guess they don't matter, huh?
Certain one of them treaties was actually grandfathered in through the Constitution when they say treaties that should be made
before. Yeah.
Right. So when they talk about treaties made, well, made is past tense. So now you got to look at who was doing the treaties with the Indians on the East Coast. That was what? Spain, France, and England.
Yeah. Because even here in Texas, they had to honor the Spanish land grants
that our family members have with the detached tribe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you see it. And it's still going on today, man. And that's crazy. The same problems our people was having back then, we still going through it today.
Yeah, but Lambert, but the thing is, right, by them 5 civilized tribes, they are not dealing with traditional tribal ways, because if they was dealing with traditional tribal ways, they wouldn't need much let the United States give them sanction on what they call the blood quantum.
Yeah. But certain tribes, actually the Cherokee Nation did away with their blood quantum. It's the other tribes like the Seminoles, the Creeks, and all that keep trying to enforce that type stuff.
But yet Congress did away with it. That was like what, in 2018, 19, somewhere around that time?
Yeah. And the Congress trying to tell them, well, it's going against the treaty. If y'all don't do this, we're gonna stop the funding. But they still trying to say, oh well, we have the right to self-govern ourselves. Well, okay, y'all can self-govern yourself without our funding.
Right.
And they wonder why the Cherokees is the only one that have a seat up in the Senate.
So now the thing is this, right? Because the United States is the trustee of the land. All right, and the Cherokees did away with the blood quantum because they needed the Negroes back. Yeah, holy shit. Traditional natives know and understand that there were families that were broken and enslaved and happened. We know that there were many who were divided. I absolutely agree. Tons of the governments are let's see. Yeah, and that's the whole thing right there. Non-traditional, which is why me and many others say politics and traditional don't mix. It sure don't mix. It sure don't mix. It sure don't mix.
And that's what they had to do. They had to get rid of all the traditionals.
Bingo. So now you got all the non-traditionals in them running the 5 civilized tribes and all those that's in Oklahoma. And then they say, well, you not an Indian, you're not federally recognized. You're not a nation, you're not recognized. Right. Now there was one person that said by the law, and I said, well, who law you going by? Who law you going by? He can say,
man, they going against anybody that's not under one of their things. You know what I'm saying? Because I even hear him talking about they say they got different classifications they going against, Pretendians and Descendians. And I'm like, it kind of caught my attention when they said something about Descendians. And I'm like, hold up. Descendians mean they do have an ancestor that's Indian, but they just lost they culture, and they're not in touch with the reservation. But they do have an ancestor that's Indian. So they even going against them type people.
So that's why he called himself trying to come after me, huh?
So, you know what I'm saying? If y'all didn't stay plugged in with Oklahoma, then, hey, you ain't no Indian.
Right, nephew. The issue is people don't govern themselves traditionally. Right. Because if the United States and them say we gonna stop the funding, that means they got you by the kahunas.
Yeah.
So my thing is, what is the real benefits of being federally recognized anyway? What's the benefits? I'm still waiting.
And if you federally recognized, you gotta go stay in Oklahoma, from my understanding, to receive any benefits or in the housing or in the medical. That shit only good in Oklahoma.
Yeah. You hear what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, dude, but see, he about to open up he already opened up Pandora's box, and he's not gonna be able to close it. You know what I'm saying? Because see, he pulled that stuff on those that was on Sonetta's show. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't know no better. But you trying to come over here at me, bruh. I know. So he was told 4 times to leave me alone. But now his whole nation about to get it. In the federal government. Dealing with the BIA. And all those that's federal recognized. He talking about he gonna get the aim. Get aim. I hope they got a good shot. And they bet not miss. Because they thought what happened when they came down there to Coweta. They thought what happened it's gonna reemerge again. And if he know his Bible, like we know his Bible, he wouldn't want to come this way again.
For real. You know, we keep them bananas for them pale skinned monkeys.
Right.
Come try that shit if you want to.
Right. Yeah. No, that's in the
we down south.
He was trying to,
it's open carry state around this motherfucker. You see,
I ain't never ran for a nigga, and I ain't gonna start running. You don't know who you talking to, nigga. I live in New Orleans, boy.
For real.
The capital again. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm supposed to be fucking paid. Shit. All thing you do is just go make that Southeastern red stick come out. That's it. but in the Cherokee culture, we call dishonorable, uncultured, and disrespectful white people. Oh, okay. Yanagis. Okay. Yeah, because he's so much on the federal, like get the federal phallus out your mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, we federal recognized, state recognized.
And you know the crazy thing too? You know who JaGuar is supposed to be related to? To his great grandpa, I don't know how many times generation, John Connor of the you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because Sarah Smith, John Connor was supposed to be the great uncle of Sarah Smith. So how that worked out, I don't know. You know, there's a lot of creeping going on back then. Especially one grandpa, you know what I'm saying, Washington, he had about 157 wives from different tribes, you know what I'm saying? So he was spreading his seed, really.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know how they did it back then.
It did. It's like I got a good friend who's Navajo. I got a good friend that's Navajo, and he go home to visit the Navajo and everything. And I asked him, I said, Sonny, I said, how's everything on your reservation out there? He was like, Brother Pop, he was like, the water condition is bad. You thought everything was bad in Ferguson. He said, they ain't got no kind of water over on the reservation coming into the homes, no matter that they're on the reservation. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, but ain't y'all federal recognized? He said, man, the federal government don't help us. I'm like, what? And I'm like, well, what's the point of being federally recognized then? He said, I asked that question to the elders too.
He said I asked the question. Yeah, man. Yeah, but shit, it's more better to be state recognized these days in your own state.
That's crazy.
If you ask me, cause at least the state will do something for your tribe. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why, like I read last night with the NCAI, the National Conference of American Indian, they was trying to stop the state recognized tribes from voting in the organization.
Yeah.
But
they trying to do them like the United States doing them. You know what I'm saying? Right. Because they can have a seat in Congress, but they don't have no voting power. So they trying to pull that same shit on their own kinfolks.
And then you know what's so bad? You know the corruption that's going on in Oklahoma, but yeah, he busy worrying about people else. I said, bro, you need to worry about what's going on in Oklahoma instead of trying to regulate everybody else.
Yeah. Because y'all grass is higher than the motherfucker, excuse my language, in Oklahoma. Y'all need to cut them down and see them snakes. You know what I'm saying? It just whatever they say, okay. Man, well, come on. A lot of y'all living in for real in damn RVs and trailer homes.
Nephew Lambert, exactly what you said about how the tribal governments be abusing their leadership and power. This what caused the Indian Removal Act of 1950. Most people never heard of that. In 1950, that was
because of the conditions. Yeah, because of the conditions they were living on the reservations.
Right. And that's when they became known as urban Indians. But yet, you got people talking about the urban Indian. I'm like, how you urban? That don't apply to you. That applied to those who was living on a reservation. It was moved to the inner cities, and they still kept in contact with the tribal nation, even though the tribal nation was doing them wrong. And that's when the Indian civil rights came about because of that.
Yeah.
And that was both. And also dealing with 1968. But they already was dealing with it from the 1950s, going all the way through to 1968. But most people don't study that. This is crazy. Yep. This is crazy.
When they say Reconstruction period, yeah, they were reconstructing some shit on our ass. They say the pen is mightier than the sword. They say, all right.
And they say our views of the law is that the rights of a Mississippi Choctaw, whether adjudicated by this court or the commission to the 5 civilized tribes acting in parallel tribune are the same and are guarded by the provision of exempting laws. They say it would be incredulous we submit for the commission to accord certain application before it's certain rights and for. All right, this court to occur in application, accord this application and other for different rights, which is the application pending before both tribunals depend on the base for its rights upon the construction of the same treaty and laws upon application of the same facts.
Yeah.
By reason of the particular conditions and intending that the case that the rights of the applicant have been adjudicated by either the Commission of the Five Civilized Tribes or the Choctaw and Chickasaw Citizenship Court, and having found its way into this court through the Act of Congress approved on June 10, 1896, and July 1st of 1902. This court has and would have had sample power to pass upon his claims as the Mississippi Choctaw, applying the proper provisions of the treaties and laws. He has, however, seen fit to take advantage of the provisions of the Acts of Congress approved on June the 10th of 1896 and of July 1st of 1902, invested in the Commission of the Five Civilized Tribes and the Honorable Secretary of the Interior and power and the adjudicated the applicant for identification as Mississippi Choctaw, and such application has been finally adjudicated in his favor. So he basically won.
Yeah, I told you he won, but they end up had to. But they didn't want to give him no land in Oklahoma, so he had to turn around and sue Mississippi for the land, because that was the original treaty spot, the original agreement of the removal. Yeah. So that's how he ended up getting them all them hundreds of acres out there.
Ha! There's more than one way to the cat, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
One more, yeah. All right, y'all want me in Oklahoma, but I'm gonna still get some land somewhere.
And guess what? And I'm gonna stay in the land where my people that were from, where the AOL was at, and that's right there in Mississippi. So good. So he's still in the homeland. He ain't had to leave.
Yeah, he went back home. Yeah, I'm going back home.
How many of them can say they went back home? Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. So what's the answer to that one? And they just want a minute. They just want a minute, man. And we'll be on here 3-4 hours when we start going through all these cases. Yeah. They just want a minute. Yeah. It's like, show your receipts. We got the receipts. Yeah, family receipts. Course receipts.
And then the thing about it is law, and it also sets a precedence.
Yeah.
So it's in law. It's in law. It set a precedence. Once again, I'd like to thank everybody for coming on. Y'all could have been doing something special on this Sunday. You know what I'm saying? There's many multiple things that you chose to do, but you chose to be here with us on the SouthEastern Talking Stick, where you getting this real shit. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just giving a whole spiel. But
yeah, support SouthEastern Talking Stick. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? You come in showing you dealing with court cases and everything, you know. And me and Cuz used to do this all the time. You know what I'm saying? You know, yeah, man. This is wonderful. This is wonderful that they can see this. So as you can see, you can be full day, but you have some people that still want to play a racing game. They chose to win. Just imagine that it was 570 something nations that's federally recognized. Just imagine if all those 500. Let me do this. let me go to the Bureau of Indian Affairs because he was bragging, talking about, oh, we don't deal with the fuck you do.
Yeah.
Previous, well, previous in them all under the PIA, which is the Bureau of Indian Affairs. That's dealing with the Bureau of Indian Affairs management and everything that's dealing with the United States. They're the ones they deal with on Indian affairs, dealing with the integrity. Like, dude, you can't, like I said, you can't tell me that I wasn't born yesterday. I was born 50 years. Different.
I might have been born that night, but not last night, huh? Yeah, you gotta wake up pretty early.
And then he young with it. Young and Eric, and I'm like, boy, you just don't have no idea, don't you?
Just don't know we been doing this, huh?
Right. Been.
Yeah, we ain't new to this, man.
Right. We true to this.
Yeah. We ain't new to this. We been dibba dabba up in this court documents. Anybody got any questions?
Any questions in the comments? Nobody got nothing to say right now. All right. I got the Bureau of Indian Affairs. Y'all see this right here? Y'all got it? Y'all see it? Y'all see the website? Yeah, y'all see it. Y'all see it. It's up. It's up. All right. That is the Bureau of Indian Affairs. Okay, they say our mission. 200 years, the Bureau of Indian Affairs is the oldest bureau in the Department of Interior. Our mission is to enhance the quality of life and promote economic opportunities and to carry out the federal responsibility and entrusted to us to protect and improve the trust as asset right of the American Indian and Alaskan Native was accomplished this by directly empowering tribal government through self-governance and agreements. Really? Really? Now you got the federal recognized tribes. Okay, let's go there. Let's wait for it to pop up. Okay, warning. It's made by the Bureau of Indian Affairs for the use of the data and the purpose not intended by the BIA. This is the GIS data site. They said may concur error. This is no impact of the legal status of the land areas depicted herein and the impact on land ownership. Land ownership. Who has the ownership of the land? Okay, No legal interference can or should be made from the information in the GIS data set, and the GIS data set is prepared strictly for and reference purpose only. It should not be used. It is not intended for legal or survey engineering navigation purposes. This data have been developed from the best available sources. See, they didn't have on there at one time, so I don't know what's going on because at first you just can go on the site. I'm going on them and click to oh wow! Look who's right there. Who's right there on the side right there? Well, I'll be down. Look at that. The absentee tribe of why mostly all the federal recognized tribes had to go to Oklahoma anyway?
Y'all gotta go to Oklahoma.
That was on your absentee shop.
What you say, cuz?
That was on Al's page.
Yeah.
I saw
you know, they family right there. You know, certain part of the absentee Shawnee. They my blood cousin. We ain't matched up on DNA. They put me to the test, you know what I'm saying, and matched me up.
Oh,
yeah.
My niece had a question, right? If a person is listed as a non-citizen but married to someone whose wife and children are enrolled, what does that mean? Well, if the person is not a citizen, I mean, and the children is basically of the mother who is enrolled, they are what their mother is. Even if they acknowledge to their father, that's the traditional way.
Yeah, that's the traditional way, but now, you know, a lot ain't living traditional way. So they going through whatever, because a lot of generations been lost, so they don't care which side you are. And a lot of times now they leaping all the different tribal bloods. Like say if you Choctaw and you Cherokee, sometimes they'll put it all as one for the allotment. Because the more closer you are to full blood, the more acres of land you get.
Okay. Does somebody have a TV or radio in the background?
Now mine's everything off in here.
Not me.
They got me cousin pie.
It like a muffled boom box in the background.
No, that ain't me.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay.
It ain't me because I ain't got no TV here.
When y'all play it back, y'all be able to hear it.
I can kind of hear it now. Yeah, I hear when everybody talks.
Oh, so they fucking with this.
Yeah, they don't want this information out. That's crazy.
Yeah, man, there's a lot of stuff they've been hiding for a long time. But they just keep on, you know, you can't keep poking an anthill, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait,
now they
have
open the Pandora box.
They said tribal government and leaders 587. That's right here. It's right here. Click on the arrow below
Hey, and also if you research a lot of them different tribal nations in Oklahoma, they under 501c3. So I don't understand the thing about the C-Pain thing, because when a lot of the tribes and government in Oklahoma are 501c3 under the Religion Act. So, hey, what's really going on?
Yeah, anybody under 501c3 can come in like usurp themselves. You're not free if you are part of that.
Because if you look up that government, like certain tribe, even my people at Absentee Shani, if you look them up, it's gonna say 501c3 organization.
Wow.
So that's how you know it's under the Religion Act.
Yeah,
and that's why when you look up the Native American church, what he be talking about, what it says a 501c3. We looked it up.
Yeah, it's a 501c3.
Yeah, a lot of churches.
So why they're against other 501c3s, I don't know. What's the plex?
Yeah, well, the government can usurp themselves anytime.
And look, and they say tribal membership. Let's go here when they talk about the CDI application. He pulled that out on the side. Let's look. All right, the Bureau of Indian Affairs. The Bureau of Indian Affairs certificate or degree of Indian or Alaskan Native blood instruction. All portions of the request for certificate of degree of Indian and Alaskan Native blood CIB must be complete. You must show your relations to an enrolled member or members of a federal recognized Indian tribe.
Can you share that?
Oh, I didn't share it? Hold on.
That page. We just still see the hour mission. Okay, there we go.
All right. All right. The Bureau of Indian Affairs. Oh. Certified degree of Indian or Alaskan Native blood. All portions of the request for the certificate of Indian or Alaskan Native blood must be complete. You must show your relations to enrolled member or members of a federal recognized Indian tribe, whether it is through your birth mother or birth father. That's like we said, right? Like because they deal with the generation and everything. They're just going by anybody, they're going by the mother and father, or both. They don't recognize Indian tribes as Indian or Alaskan tribes. Band nations, hospital, village, or community will appear on the list of recognized tribes published in the Federal Register by the Secretary of the Interior, which is 25 United States Code. So basically, they are GI. What is the GI? Oh!
Because I have the YouTube page open somewhere because it's coming from you. That sound.
No.
You don't have no other tabs opened on your phone or your laptop with the YouTube.
No, I don't have nothing else open on here.
Okay. It's just
my
weird
TV.
that sound is coming out. But go ahead.
It says your degree of Indian blood is computed from lineal ancestral of Indian blood who were enrolled with a federal recognized Indian tribe or whose name appeared on that's the sign based roll of a federal recognized Indian tribe. You must give the maiden name of all women listed on the request for the CDIB unless they were enrolled by their married names. Let me scroll down. A certified copy of a birth certificate is required to establish your relationship to a parent or parents enrolled with a federal recognized Indian tribe. So now the question is, did they have their own credentials for birth certificate or did they use the state birth certificate? That's a good question.
They use the state because after your second great grandparent, they even tell you that they only gonna have vitals and death certificates.
They use the state birth certificate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it does say birth certificate or death certificate.
Hold on. My question is, if you're a sovereign nation, why you don't have your own register of birth?
I mean, that would be the practical thing.
Right.
Yeah. So, but you federally recognize, but you don't have your own live record of birth or your own yeah, it's all incorporated, cuz you're absolutely right.
Yeah, live.
Why they don't have their own vital statistic records dealing with their nation? That part.
Then you got to send them. You can't send them a copy either of the vital. You got to send them the original.
Yeah, they call it the long form.
Yeah, the long form. Yeah. Well, as the plot thickens. Yo, because you got to remember that the Indians was actually given citizenship in 1924 under President Calvin Coolidge. So by them being United States citizens or have dual citizenship, that's crazy. That's crazy. Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
They got tied into the corporation.
It says certified copy of a birth certificate is required to establish your relationship to the parent or parents enrolled within a federal recognized Indian tribe or tribes. If your parent is not enrolled with a federal recognized Indian tribe, a certified copy of your parent's birth certificate or death certificate is required to establish your parent's relationship to an enrolled member of a federal recognized Indian tribe. If your grandparents were not enrolled members of the federal recognized Indian tribes or tribal tribes, a certified copy of the birth certificate, death certificate, and each grandparents who was the child of an enrolled member of a federal recognized Indian tribe is required. Certified copy of the birth certificates, delayed birth certificates, and death certificates may be obtained from the State Department of Health and Bureau of Vital Statistics of the state where the person was born or died. But why they don't have their own Department of Health and Bureau of Services of Vital Statistics? Why? But anyway, they say in case of adoption, the degree of the natural birth parent must be proven. Please return support documents to the agency from whom it is services. An incomplete request with a request for information, no action will be taken until the request is complete.
Right.
So they show you the form right here. But my thing is this: why they still need a CDIB card if they done away with the blood quantum? I don't understand.
Yeah, that was my question. Why do they even have, like, if you have federal recognition, why do you have to have something with them? Like, it doesn't make sense to me, but okay. I guess they still want to have an entity that's like an overall government over all of the
But
Indian
But my
nation.
thing is, we hit him in the DM. I said, boy, you need to get your federal daddy dick out your mouth. He was like, we don't deal with the federal, but yet you got a whole CDIB card, which it says right here to submit to the Bureau of Indian Affairs agency from whom to receive. So you still deal with the BIA, bro. You still deal with the BIA. He just lied all kind of ways. If you need help with locating the BIA agency from whom you receive services, please contact the Office of Indian Services at, they got the number right there. This is funny. Notice of certification, notice of appeal of rights. When you receive your CDIB, you must receive it for the correct name, spelling, birthday, and blood degrees. Blood degree. That's blood quantum.
Yeah.
If you believe that there are CDI, you must give a written request for correction and provide supporting documents to the issuing officer within 45 days of 60 for Alaskan tribes. And and my thing is this. Um they say in the date of the letter, if you fail to meet this deadline, appeal rights will be lost. If the ensuing officer decides that the corrections are not needed, he or she will send a written documentation with an explanation um, through certification mail, and you will provide with a copy of the appeal procedures. If you are denied a CDIB, you will be given a written documentation with an explanation for the denial and a copy in the appeal procedures, paperwork and reduction of act and statements. The information that's collected required certain in the 25 Council of Foreign Relations, which is the CFR, right? Council of Foreign Relations. And this request has been approved by the Office of Management and the Budget under the Paperwork and Reduction Act of 1995, 44 United States Code 3507D, and assigned clearance number 1075-0153. The agency may not conduct or sponsor, and the person is not required to respond to it and collect information unless it is displayed a currently valid OMB control number. Information is collected when the individual seeks certification of the holds significant Indian blood to receive a federal program services based on the status of American Indian or American Native. The information collected will be used and assist to determine the eligibility of the individual to receive federal program services. Oh boy, boy, boy! You know what? You just a super welfare recipient. just a super whisperer.
Yeah, that's about it.
Boy, fuck you.
There's only good. There's only good in Oklahoma, because if they're outside, they can't get housing or nothing.
Well, hold on. I thought when you federal recognized, by being federal recognized, you territory. No. Oh, well, shit. That don't mean shit. Then. Somebody been had to. What? Somebody been random straight bamboo. You can keep that shit. You can keep that federal recognition shit. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's funny. Wow.
If you don't stay in Oklahoma on the reservation in one of their mobile homes, your check gonna be about $200 and something, about $300 at the most. Cause I know some they don't stay here in Houston, but they nations got their card and stuff.
Man, you know, even for me to be super recognized. So proud of that.
Anything happen, they get sick of anything. I gotta go back to Oklahoma.
Look, I got this. I got this. You got this.
We can't see it. We can't see it.
Maybe I gotta make it perfect. I got this. I got this. What do y'all ain't got this? I'm a real federal Indian.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be based on your blood, not card or paper. I mean, they're focused on things about the blood and
Lambert, I know you said you know the state and organization you still get the person outside of the hands, but it's not as much backed up support. Most of your benefits will come from the tribe itself. Man, nigga don't want that shit.
Well, it is some kind of benefits in it. Like, I don't know all the details, but I know not too long ago the Shinnecock Nation got federal recognition. So, what this person, who is this, Yvmvse Lambert?
Yeah.
The benefits come from the tribe itself. So whatever the tribe got in the pot. I mean, I know like the Eastern Cherokee, they get money from
Yeah, and if they have nothing in the pot, nothing from nothing leaves nothing.
nothing. You gotta have something if you want to be with me. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. Oh boy. I told him he should never stir up a hornet's nest. He should have left me the fuck alone. Look, they have an Indian clinic down, not in New Orleans, but in Louisiana. They have to drive 444 to go to an Indian clinic. They can't go to a regular hospital.
Yeah, is it called IHS? Because we have Indian Health Services. Is it called that?
Yeah, it's called Indian Health Service.
Okay.
Kitty, I answered that question already, niece. If a person that's a non-citizen but their family is on the road. What does that mean? That means that child and that mother and them, they are Indians.
Yeah.
When the non-person can't get with the married with the wife guy. I had a partner who married a girl who was on the reservation and everything. He was like, "Yeah, my children have got benefits, but I don't, so they don't get no benefits."
And what tribe was that? Because maybe it varies from tribe to tribe. Because when you marry, you supposed to get what your wife get.
Well, I know he said she was from Oklahoma and she was from a reservation up there in Oklahoma, and that been some years. That was my boy CJ, and his children is about 12 now, 12 or 15.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Also, one tribe would cut the kids off. Like, say if the parent Shawnee and the other parents Cherokee, if they keep mixing into the Cherokee, eventually the Shawnees would cut off their benefits, and they'll probably have to go enroll into the Cherokees.
I mean, that's some control issue. If you got one drop, as we say in Shalagi, you got one drop of Indian blood, you Indian.
but that's the same thing when they say you got the one drop of the Negro blood, you're a Negro. But remember, the Negro and the Indian supposed to be the same thing.
Yeah, you got a whole song about it. One drop of Indian blood.
Man, I don't even much want to read this no more, man. We can have that.
Well, people can read it independently. They know where to look now. If they didn't already.
Also, the question I want to ask: why, even though the Delaware have a treaty with William Penn, why they get their funding from the Cherokees? Why the Cherokee Nation over them? Because the treaty that they use up in Oklahoma is have to do with the Cherokees and the agreement between the Cherokees and the Delaware.
Interesting.
That's a good question.
Yeah. And if they was the first one to sign the treaty, why they don't have a seat in Congress like the Cherokee Nation?
Right.
Yeah.
That's another good question.
Is that why in that tribe some are Cherokee? Like the one chief that passed away, he was Cherokee. What was his name?
Oh, you're talking about Two Bear, Chief Two Bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lambert just says some Delawares were adopted into the Cherokee along with the Shawnee.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen that on the rolls where it said adopted.
Yeah, it does say adopted. And if they say adopted, if you go to the minor card, they'll say by blood. Delaware Cherokee by blood. Shawnee by blood. So I don't understand how they was being adopted when the minor cards say by blood.
Maybe at that time they just wanted to join the Cherokee because maybe they felt they had more power or leverage, and they didn't.
Yeah.
It's individual reason.
If you look at the old treaties of Oklahoma, how they was getting it, either it was under the Muskogee Nation or the Cherokee Nation. But even the treaty they use of what 1866, that's under the what Muskogee.
Yeah, the 1866 treaty.
Yeah.
Maybe they wouldn't. That's crazy. So now you see the news. It's still been played.
Yeah.
Black woman. I need to see what can happen if there was to lose. What can cause them to lose their BIA? I mean, lose their federal recognition. Let me see if they got it on here.
Yeah, show that shit. You go through
Yeah.
all that trouble getting all them certified long form birth certificates and all
Right.
that.
This so they can snatch it away. And if they go against the treaties, they could get it snatched away, actually.
Wow.
But the government has gone against the treaty, so how are they snatching shit?
That's only if the tribe go against the treaty.
I know, and it should be the other way.
It should be the other way around. But the government telling you, hey, if you don't let these people in and make them citizens, hey, we will cut your funding.
Yeah.
We'll cut your housing funding, this and that, your food stamp funding.
Yeah.
You won't get no more of them COVID checks.
Because the government is trustee.
Yeah, they did that a lot to the that the blood state where they talk about that in a book about the Rappahannock. They talked about that.
Yeah, because you know they was getting about 10 G's a piece for that COVID stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, they was out there balling during COVID.
Balling.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we can't even get that now. Get your little 1,400.
Bro.
If you ain't got that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anybody got any questions?
Yeah. If I got any questions, I can share the link. We can live one at a time. Don't y'all all speak at once. Let's see. Invite. Right, there's the link, everyone. If anybody want to join?
Anybody want to join and come on and add on to the discussion panel?
Good ass discussion, right? My dad is the federal government. Boy. That boy was proud.
Yeah, that boy was proud.
That boy was proud.
Yeah, it's in me, not on you.
What you say, cuz?
In you, not on you.
Right.
Love it.
But I wouldn't mind hearing what he have to say to this discussion on this panel.
I'm surprised he ain't here. He was timed out. What was that, yesterday? Because he was under alias name or connected to him, or just a person posing as a troll was on yesterday, and I did put them in timeout.
Oh, okay.
So
Now, see, there's one thing
they
ain't gonna touch these real receipts.
I think it expired after each video, because he always seem to come back even after I put it on timeout. He'll be on timeout for the rest of the show, but that next show he'll be in.
I know his head tribal people probably say, you better not say nothing.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Leave them good folks alone. Why you come out here messing with these good people? You got Debo. Why you come back?
New York told him he fly low, but no, he ain't gonna listen. I'm out for that ass.
Yeah, you want some TalkingStick? Yeah, man, it's all in love, though, man. Sometimes you have to thank your cousins, man. It's all in love, man.
I told him it's all love, respect.
Yeah, you did say that. We need real Turtle Gang New York City NYC to come on. He already been on once, but I don't want people to mistake that other one for Turtle Gang NYC. They are not the same.
Yeah. Then people always say the 5 civilized tribes own slaves. No, only certain families of the 5 civilized tribes own slaves.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Because there's so many documentations that other people in Oklahoma, a part of us, didn't own slaves. They was actually in the marrying. You see what I'm saying? So it was, nah. Don't make it seem like, oh, nah.
All right, C. Hall asked the question, where would someone start to look? All right, start to look for, like, what, the genealogy or what?
Yeah, do your family tree and go to a free website if you don't want to go to Ancestry, and then start looking up those family members' names on the Dowd rolls. If you can't find them on the Dowd rolls, because that's the official roll. But
Yeah,
also
you have another kind of roll too. It's called identified rolls, identified by blood. You know, even though they don't have a allotment number, which is a roll number, they still could be identified by blood. And like you see, Yvmvse and many other camp folks, you'll have to go through that type of procedure. You know, you got to file them lawsuits.
Right. Are you sitting by a fan or a window, Cousin Al?
Huh?
Are you sitting by a window or a fan?
No, I'm sitting by a window.
Okay. The wind
blows the window, hit the phone.
The messenger. I can hear y'all every time I hear my hit my mute on my mic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, that's a strong win, boy. Yeah, that's that Texas win.
Those them ancestors behind me saying, slap the shit out of them. It's a sudden cool breeze right there, baby. It's a sudden wind.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, it's like, you know, I mean, the people with them, they need to see that if you're federally recognized, why you just can't go to a regular hospital? Why you need to go to Indian care? Like, but yet, the hospitals is by the state. The hospitals are by the state. But yet you can use their birth certificates, but you can't. The hospital can't take your federal recognition to be serviced in the hospital. Like, what's up? Why you gotta go to a whole?
They Medicaid, Medicare sucks. Then
basically that's what they said. That's what they said. But once again, somebody been duped. Yeah, that's real crazy. They're supposed to have like a supreme health care. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, top notch.
Yeah, it's supposed to have top notch. By them being GI.
It's a your damn community choice. we don't take that kind of plan health plan.
Hey.
Don't have to go back to Oklahoma with that.
Yeah, and healthcare should be free anyway. Like, what is that? What, Switzerland? Who is that who has free healthcare for everyone? Canada. Okay. Yeah, we should have free healthcare. Period.
Oh, they don't go to the hospital at all.
You froze. Okay, you good now.
Yeah, they go to an Indian clinic. Wonderful Stone, they go to an Indian clinic.
Yeah. IHS.
Yeah, don't go to
I mean, unless they just have insurance through their job and their job is paying for it, then they may go to other hospitals. It's kind of like veterans. You know, they don't always go to the VA. They may go to a civilian hospital.
Wonderful Stone, that's what I've been asking too, baby. So what's the benefits of being federally recognized? What's the benefits? Oh, the benefits is that you can say you federally recognize the shit on other people who's not.
You can show your card.
About this, that everybody recognized.
So you can show your card. That's a good thing about it.
Look, I got my card. I'm exclusive. I'm in the federal government club. Look, I can go to Sam's. I can go to Costco.
You got your card.
I know y'all gonna hate me. I know y'all gonna hate me, but I don't give a fuck.
He
You
got
should
his
never
card.
come and shit on people, boy. You should never did that.
Next one, that shit.
That thing fell to come along.
I got my card too.
Y'all know who y'all are. Look, baby. Oh, it should be this.
Hey, the good thing, I'm going to work in my state. I don't have to go to Oklahoma.
But the majority are living in poverty. It can make sense, right? But the focus like we put them in poverty. Said like yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, baby. And I think that's another thing too. Like, how y'all niggas living better than us? You know, like, come on, man. Like, dude, like, come on, you can't even see the forest because of the tree that's in front of you. Nigga, step to the side and see.
So what one has to do is make a pros and a cons list. What are the benefits of being federally recognized, and what are the cons? What's the negatives to that shit?
I think
And
we need to do a show on that. What's the pros and the cons? And have a panel discussion.
yeah, we can do that Saturday. All right, that's our day, Saturday. Saturday, 9:30 Central Standard Time. Have a discussion.
And you know, another thing, it's a lot of their tribal members that's in the state prisons. How's that?
Right.
They should be their own.
Got the blood going to the CPR card and still being 16 years in state prison. So what?
Right. So my thing is this, right? If they're federally recognized, then why they don't go to a federal jail? It's the state jail.
Yeah, their own correctional facilities and rehabilitation.
But the thing is, they don't have their own facility because dealing with Oklahoma versus Murphy, when he wound up killing another Muskogee on Muskogee Reservation, the state of Oklahoma housed him and trying to put him on death row. He was like, "You can't put me on death row because I'm a Muskogee citizen," and he actually used
but his ass was still locked up in the state of Oklahoma. They just couldn't put him behind the crime.
So everybody that's locked up, they need to be telling their lawyer, "Look, I need to pull that card. I need to pull that card. They can't hold me in here because this is not my government. My tribe has its own government."
Nah, they can hold you, they just can't put you to death.
Okay.
So they can lock you up, they just can't put you to death due to the treaty. Because if you read certain treaties, if a tribal member from a nation kills a citizen of the United States, they can lock them up.
Oh yeah, so y'all better read y'all tribal nation, other literature.
Is it possible? Is it possible that they still could have been Indian, just not of that nation, except his family? If he was Indian, it would have said that he was Indian, but you said non-Indian. I mean, non-citizen or non-Indian. So I mean, if he was an Indian, it would have been known that he was an Indian. You know what I'm saying? Even though if he's an Indian, he still can't be a part of that nation because remember, they're not doing it traditionally. Now, if it was traditionally, you actually move with your wife, but they're not doing that no more.
Well,
So
they just doing it by blood. It can be your mama's bloodline or your daddy's bloodline. It's still your blood.
no, she was asking a question about what if the man, because she asked this as a follow-up question. Is it possible that they still could have been an Indian? If he would have been Indian, it would have said so. And if it was a fifth, he would have been drunk. So
but you know it don't always say that because you know.
So yeah. So yeah. Next week's show will be what is the pros and the cons of being federal recognized. Ooh, that's gonna be good. You gotta let people that be
it's you getting tons, it's tons all the way.
Yeah, the winds messenger. All right. Anybody got any questions or comments? Peace to everybody tuning in.
Thank y'all for tuning in.
Thank y'all for your support. Look in the description box. If y'all want to support us, go get your merch. See the link in the description box.
Yeah, this been a nice discussion. We've been on here almost 2 hours.
Yeah, and we doing good because part of the time I was on my phone. So I'm good on my laptop. Thank you, Cousin Al, for joining our panel discussion.
Oh, you welcome. Yeah, I think it was about time to discuss a lot of this different stuff, so people, clear up the misconceptions of different agreements in different cases, and how their descendants are being, denied enrollment.
Yeah, well, those tribes are waking up.
Well, so I think it was time to have that discussion since people want, keep poking the yeah, they keep hitting the hornet's nest.
Hold on, I'm about to pull up something for y'all. Hold on.
What you about to pull up? Let me see.
Hold on, I'm about to pull it up. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah, this was good. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the beginning because I was driving, and I I could hear some of it, but then once I got out the car and turned off my Bluetooth and got back in, I couldn't hear shit. Get with a genealogist, Wonderful Storm. That tribe should have a genealogist. But you
all
want
right,
to
because the American Indian Church is a 501c3, right? That's what I'm looking for. I can pull it up. That was Cousin L, you there?
He's let me. He was muted.
I'm okay.
Okay.
What is the Native American Church of South America? That's what it's called.
Yeah, the Native American Church.
Yeah, the Native American Church of South America. That's what it's called, right?
You had looked up that time.
I'm about to click on it.
Is it possible for you to go in another room, Cousin Al? Or you got to be in there? Is it better reception in there?
Nah, I can go in the room.
Okay, I'm about to share, yo. I'm about to share.
Okay.
Can y'all see it?
Yeah, let me hold on. Let me take this other stuff off the screen. All right, the Native American Church. Yeah, we can see it.
Okay, Newtown, North Dakota.
Sound better now?
February in them. And they say type of nonprofit is designated as a 501c3. That's the Native American Church of North America. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah, and it's different Native American churches. So, is that just one of them? Because they got some different branches. You know how every city, every state got different churches. It might be a Native American church, but it may be called something else. So they under something else. But we get the point. In general, they are 501c3s.
I think this the one that old boy kept on talking about. Yeah, I'm gonna get the Native American church involved, and we going after all the werewolves and apples, and I'm like, huh? Like,
They not the fucking Catholic Church, and even the Catholic Church don't have no jurisdiction like that. Like, all right. So what else you want to point out? Because we ain't giving the troll for energy. Fuck
that. But yeah, but you see the Native American Church in North America. That's dealing with that. That's crazy.
Why are they talking?
It got worse.
Yeah, and they said it got worse.
Yeah. Holding the phone. I don't know what it is. Pa, can you hear it?
Yeah, it's a lot of wind.
Okay, but he moved to the location.
It's some kind of interference.
They messing with your stuff. Yeah, they are. They
go back where you was. Go back where you was.
Go back where I was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have boys kicking my door in a minute.
You protect it. Ancestors got you, because clearly.
What about now?
It's the same, but it's okay. We just want to do it.
Well, I'm gonna mute myself.
Or you want to listen because of Al? You go out and come back in. Maybe that'll help.
All right.
Okay. Yep, because see, it's gone. Okay, he'll be back momentarily. If you talking, you on mute, cuz.
Oh, guess what? Guess what I went to go search. Look, watch this. I gotta share this. Hold on. I gotta share it. I gotta share this. Can't wait till cousin L come back in. Oh boy.
Oh, he back. Hey, cousin Al.
Hey.
Hey, it's better. Yes.
Look, I said all the 5 tribes of 501c3, right? They say the descendants of the freedmen of the 5 civilized tribes designated as a 501c4, a civil league, local, wow.
Okay, let's look up what's the difference.
But I'm trying to look up the civilized tribes itself. I'm not trying to look for the freedmen. I'm trying to look for
I'm just saying, because we talking about.
You can also look up Kinfolk and them tribe. The absentee Shawnee is going to say a 501c3 organization.
Yeah, but I want them to see what's the difference between a 501c3
C3 and a 501c4.
They say private museums and center are non-profit.
So, what's the definition of a 501c4, Pa?
Well, I'm about to pull it up.
What title that's under?
Hold on, let's see. 501
C4
versus. Oh, look, there you go right there. Look.
Somebody done looked it up.
There it is right there. Y'all see it?
Yeah, read it.
They say as per into revenue code, right? Internal Revenue Code 501c3 is a nonprofit organization for religious and charitable, scientific, and educational purposes. Donation to a 501c3 are tax deductible, whereas on the other hand, a 501c4 is a social welfare group, and donations of a 501c4 are not tax deductible. That's the difference.
One of them one of them receive welfare and the other one don't.
Yeah.
One is tax deductible, non-tax deductible.
Yeah. Wow. So that's the only difference, huh?
Yeah.
That's why you see some of these federal recognized groups. Some of them see funding and some of them don't.
Right.
Yeah, and the part earlier in the show when you were showing your ancestor and all of that, I hope they weren't messing with your mic for that. I mean, because we still could hear you, but I wish you sounding crystal clear like how you sounding now. But it's all good. We're gonna make it work.
Yeah, we got the receipts right there. Unless they blur them out, probably put the black bar across. Yeah.
Shit, if they do that, we'll do it part fucking too. Anybody got any questions or comments in the chat? I think they just listening and commenting.
Ain't nobody got any similar stories of their families going through this? I know I ain't the only person. I know there's some people out there.
Right. My story is a little different. Like my family, we already had our land. We didn't leave our land. So it ain't nobody giving us no allotment because we still have our land. And that's in Louisiana.
Oh, okay. But you know, a lot of people still they got land for their military service too, and those also was put in like homesteads. That's under the Homestead Act.
Okay.
I can't see the comments.
Nobody's really saying nothing. They listening and they just like that's wild and they laughing. And they said this was an awesome live. They're gonna do more research.
One of my Grace had his own town. for 50 acres. Okay.
Wonderful Storm said, what if I can't find my tribal clan, but I know what tribe I'm from? Well, if you know what tribe you're from, I mean, it wouldn't be hard to try to find your clan. It shouldn't be hard.
Yeah, that's why I said get with a genealogist of the tribe. Each tribe should have a genealogist. The people who double check your paperwork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even them, you ain't no telling what they trying to hide.
Right, and that's why I said and double check them. That means you're gonna have to look too.
Right.
Yeah, because they might don't want you to find it. Because if you find it, it all depends what type of land, that mineral that land was sitting on, they don't want you to know about.
Right.
Yeah, you gonna mess with their money then.
Yeah, they think one less mouth to feed, but this is all our shit anyway. It should be plentiful for us all. The earth is big enough for all of us.
But the powers that so-called be like, nah, nigga.
Nah, they just
Go
greedy.
work to the sweat of your brow.
They just greedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Crazy. This is what we'll do. We make you feel recognized, but you don't tell nobody now.
And so you don't tell nobody.
You're gonna be a good Indian. That's what they say. You're gonna be a good Indian, federally recognized. You're gonna be a good Indian.
Yeah, then we're gonna let y'all open up casinos. We're gonna let the Italians run it. Yeah, we're gonna put casinos on y'all reservation. We're gonna let the Italians run it. Yeah. And when we start seeing them Italian Indian actors, the crying Indian, what's his name? Yeah, he whole Italian, right? Full-blooded Italian, man.
But see, but they wind up getting upset when they talk about those, right? Because even the Spaniards and the French, they say when they came to Louisiana, they saw black Indians, and they was talking about the, So how y'all wind up looking like that in Oklahoma?
Right, and I'm gonna find that picture. I had shared this picture, and I saw some other people sharing it too. But let me see. It was of a New Orleans Indian. It was from, I want to say, like the 1800s or something. Let me see if I can find it.
They say the South.
They look like that.
Indians. They say the Southeastern Indians were Negroes. You know what they say?
Shit, even the Smithsonian said that the large portion of the Southern Negroes is unquestionable Indian. Unquestionably. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, come on, man.
Right. Yeah, you gotta laugh. You gotta laugh to stop from crying because it's a travesty.
Yeah, it is.
trying to hide the fact. They're trying to hide the fact. Like, why are you trying to hide the fact? Like, the Spanish wrote it in their documents. The French wrote it in their documents. The Dutch wrote it in their documents. The British wrote it in their documents. The Germans wrote it in their documents. Like, but yet you say we're supposed to be federally recognized, but yet the Library of Congress have the minutes and stuff that these people wrote about the Negroes being Indians.
Now, I know the real reason they don't want us, and they try to think they woman's gonna leave. They ain't working with it.
Especially when they get in your body throat. They get in your body throat. It's all over.
He mixed with Mandingo.
That's what happened. They got penis envy. That's what happened. They got penis envy.
The bottom half is Mandingo.
That's what winds up happening.
Yeah.
Oh, his Johnson's so big it's popping out of a buck sack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Buck sack can't hold him back. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
that was
like
right there in
this.
the French quarters. That was right there in the French quarters.
Yeah, this clip, and then I'm trying to find the other picture, but I found this one. I shared this a couple of years ago. Yeah, that's some real shit.
Yeah, they was digging right there off of Burgundy in the French quarters, right there by Burgundy and Toulouse. I know the people who actually own that property because they were trying to get a pool built back there, and that's when they
yeah, and they had a news clipping about it, and they were saying that they wanted to get a pool, and that's how they. Yeah, I saw that clip too.
Yeah. I know them people.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Because see, that was Indian burial ground before the Spanish and the French even came. And then when the Spanish and the French and them came, then that's when they started finding stuff and they built a rampart. And if y'all don't know what a rampart is, the rampart is a 10-foot wall that was to keep the Indians out. Well, what Indians was? It was the ChitoPa, it was the Chickamauga, it was the Tunica, you know what I'm saying? So they was like, nah, they can't, even where Congo Square is at. All that is Indian land right there.
Yes, it is.
All of that. All the Trinity.
Yeah. Because even on it says this is the Homa. I know that their original name is not the Homa, but it says this is the Homa land on the Congo Square sign.
They became known as Homa after the American Civil War. That was in the 1800s. That's when they became known as Homa.
Yeah, it was around that time.
Yeah. Yeah, they found the bodies in the burial mounds that's right there at LSU, and they took the bodies and they shipped them to Texas, to one of the universities out there in Texas.
So they can test them, huh?
Yeah.
We wonder what they say. What's the conclusion? We know, but are they gonna share with the world?
Right. Y'all didn't know there was burial mounds out there at LSU.
Yeah, this picture right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this look like your uncle and cousin today.
Right.
And this is in what? Let me see. I done lost my fucking page. Yep, it says this is where is this at? LouisianaDigitalLibrary.org. This is where they got this from.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody try to say, "Oh, you made that up." I can't make this shit up.
Well, even when you go back and you look at the maps of New Orleans when they did it, they show um Indians that look like me with foals hunting deers right there by
Yeah.
Bayou Chapatulas.
Swarthy. Yeah. Anybody got any questions or comments in the chat?
Wonderful storm, and Sadek has said, Sadek has said the Smithsonian have over 30,000 bodies, and they are supposed to return 7,000 back to the Native Americans, and they know they have our bones as well. And the Wonderful Storm has said that they say it's the age of Aquarius. People are really trying to find out who they are.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. This is the time of I know versus I believe, I have faith, and all that religious bullshit. Now it's people want to know the truth.
Right. But you got a couple of people out there that say, "Oh, we have Aborigines in the Mississippi is the now. In Egypt is the first Egypt is over here." I'm like, boy, you just don't know what you're doing to yourself.
Actually, all descendants of the original peoples, the earth is our throne, so to speak. So wherever you at on any part of the land is where your ancestors were. Shit. Okay. I'm gonna share the link again.
Yeah, y'all can come on and join and give y'all comments. You know what I'm saying, or ask a question. Don't be afraid. We ain't gonna bite you. Oh, thank you, Wonderful Storm. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We'll keep it coming. You know what I'm saying? We ain't like them other podcasts where they be begging people for send money to our cash app.
Yeah.
No,
Make a donation.
y'all
Yeah,
can support and get our merch. That link is in our description of this video.
yeah.
we
We ain't coming with you can feed the homeless for 39 cents a month. Yeah, why everybody else getting skinnier, they getting fatter.
we became a millionaire just doing this shit, giving out misinformation. Shit. My conscience too good to lie to people. I can't do that shit.
And it's like, why every time I see them, they getting fatter and the kid getting skinny? It's talking about donate 39 cents a month.
I can't see how they can lie to people talking about, the same thing happened in reverse. Like they fucking playing Uno. Man, can't happen in reverse. Well, where the
say happy reverse Uno.
reverse on the motherfucking ship, bitch. Yeah.
And say reverse Uno. It can happen in reverse.
Yeah, they got coffee cups, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Talking stick, you know what I'm saying? Get your morning brew, or your teacup or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's highly appreciated, you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna give you no false information over here. We ain't gonna have no somebody coming over here talking about the creeks or the Greeks. The Gregorians, all that shit. Like, nah.
The Comanche fought the Egyptian on ChitoPa Island.
All that shit.
Yeah.
It's Jerusalem. Like, nah.
You say when them rocks cried out, they lied to you, buddy.
The rocks was crying wolf.
Yeah, the rocks was crying.
The rocks was crying wolf.
Oh my God.
Shit. They say Judah is Utah. Utah. What the fuck? Oh, they ought to be ashamed of themselves, boy.
Yeah, I can say poor things. They trying to make sense of those allegorical stories. They really trying.
Yeah. Yeah. They worse than those that came over the Barry Strait that wanted to destroy the mountain. Why they gonna be mad at me? Kill that bitch. Oh shit. Oh, that's too funny. Oh my goodness. Oh. Boy, I tell you, these people suck, man. And now once we told y'all to believe us, we want y'all to investigate. We gonna tell y'all, go to your laptop, go to your smartphone, go to your smart tablet. You know what I'm saying? Go get an old dictionary, go get an old encyclopedia. Do the investigation. Investigate before you propagate. You got all them people out there, they propagating but without no investigation. That part.
Yeah. And it's crazy because, everybody got they still in their religion aspect of life. They looking for their savior.
Yeah.
So they just gravitating to anybody if it sounds good.
Right.
Right.
Like we still in that era of the Messiah figure.
Yeah.
You're your own Messiah. You're your own Christ. You have to save yourself and then help save your family.
Right.
And that's the whole thing. You got people that came here with their missions and shit, and they was killing people with accepting Catholicism. Like, how all right, you say that we being pagans and barbarians and shit, but y'all eating us and y'all putting us in torture.
Right, and doing symbolic cannibalism. Communion is symbolic cannibalism because you're drinking symbolic blood and eating.
Yeah, in the body of Christ. Yeah.
And the church is still, I know we're gonna get shut down when I go to talk about the church, but the church is the corrupted. Lauryn Hill said that, and look what happened. They made her go crazy after that.
Well, don't go crazy, pie.
Silence her. She can go crazy.
Yeah.
They
told everybody she went crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, allegedly. I'll put that.
Allegedly. Oh, I need to take that space out of there.
But the Catholic Church know they did wrong. They know they did wrong. They even have it in one of the edict that if the priest was to sleep with a little boy, he could be moved to another province.
They it's kind of dealing with that adrenochrome shit.
Man, it's a bunch of posts running around like R. Kelly and P. Diddy through that. And I ain't getting no crime, no charges against them.
Right. Harvesting the energy of the youth.
Yeah.
Because I remember when Pope Benedict, he was gonna go over there to England, and the people of England and in Canterbury, they was like, if you come here, we go arrest you. He said, all right, we go see. And he went to with Minister Wester Abbey, and they didn't do him nothing. They didn't do him nothing. I was like, wow. Yeah. That part. It's crazy.
They ain't gonna do them nothing because they protected. Come on, man.
Yeah, that's just like back in those days. If they had a certain kind of status, they had a little boyfriend.
Yeah.
But that's a whole nother topic. We could go hard on that shit. Let's keep it about, people, finding their genealogy and the pros and the cons of being federally recognized or being a part of a tribal nation that is federally recognized. You got to weigh the cons and do what's best for you and your family.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm about to say it, and I might get flack for it.
Hold up, pull out your card first, man. What you say?
I see why some of the family members in them said it was Negroes instead of saying Indians. Because they said the Negroes got treated better than the Indians.
Yeah.
And if you really look at it, the welfare for the Negroes is better than the welfare for the American Indians that's federally recognized, if you look at it.
Yeah. You kind of look at it.
Nigga, we know we Indians, but just to move on the social side, bitch, we black. We gonna get everything we is on black. That bitch till the cows come off.
Yeah, it's a little more better on this side.
Yeah, look at it. Look at it.
It's you can keep the Indian part for right there. It's a little more better on this side as being a Negro or African American. Yeah, we get more benefits on this side, man.
Look, don't the African American get Medicaid and Medicare?
Yeah, food stamps, housing, all that. And when you turn 55, you can get retirement benefits. Social Security.
Y'all keep trying to keep my words around, but look at it. Because there was someone if you say you black, you can stay on the land. You say you're Indian, you got to go on that Trail of Tears. And some say,
yeah, they stay with their land.
And they stay with their land. So
they
were smart. Got reclassified, basically.
They were smart.
And like, hold up, it's a retirement plan, 401k over here. Hold up. What y'all offering, Oklahoma? Y'all ain't offering nothing.
Wonderful Storm said, did the indigenous people or did the indigenous tribe have their own Bibles after they converted?
Yeah. We just had our own spiritual culture.
Yeah. After they got all baptized and washed in the name of Jesus and became white as snow, they translated the Bible in their tongue. Yeah. Well, the priests in them, that's why they had the missions in them actually translated.
Hold up. What you say, they had to get baptized to translate the Bible in their tongue? What you said? What you said?
Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah, that's why missionaries in first. It's spiritual and psychological warfare first. Gain the people's trust. And then they go in with the guns. But that conversion shit.
Yep, and that's how they was turning the other ones against each other too.
Right.
Yeah, that religion
Your
is
family members are heathens. They don't love Jesus like you love Jesus. Put your hands together.
But even it's a scripture that says that it will make mother against daughter, father against son, and that is the truth. It has made people be at odds in the whole family over that religion. That the
Because
white man,
they
the
had mass in
Polynesians
Latin.
gave our people.
Yeah, they had mass in Latin. They.
Yeah.
You breaking it down?
Hey, coming through there with that. Hey, coming through there with that thing with the. You act like it's some kind of incense. Getting everybody hot. Walking through that.
They was doing their own witchcraft for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was.
They was doing evil shit, actually. And then our ancestors stuff evil.
Have mercy on us and on the world.
He was using herbs and roots and incense for healing. They was using it to try to get over on the people.
Yeah.
Don't get me started on this religion shit. Cause I got a whole channel dedicated to that shit. Exposing that shit.
And then after you had the reservation, you had to put a church on the reservation and all that.
Hey, and you can tell the difference between the rich churches and the poor churches. The poor church is not built on the mound. The rich church is all built up on the mound with a cross up on it.
Right.
They use the power of the mounds. Like that biggest church that's in Mexico is built on the biggest mound in South America.
Like same thing here, like Lakewood, Joe. I'm like, man. You see where it's built at, you be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, them ley lines, which is ancient mound burial ground, but those ley lines of the earth, that's some powerful energy. They know what the fuck they doing.
Yeah. And he'll tell you up and down, I ain't no preacher, I ain't no certified preacher, I'm an inspirational speaker. Damn, you inspire, inspirate a motherfucker, get you rich, huh? Shit.
Yeah.
Yep, they did have their own translation Bibles.
But I tell you, if ain't one thing, is another.
Yeah, they did a lot of trickery and fuckery. I guess nobody want to come in. They just enjoying. Yep, Cholula. That's right. Yep, that's where that mound, the church is built. It's the Virgin Guadalupe. They got a big ass statue. Yeah. Yep, they built it right on that mound.
They know what they're doing.
Yep, they do.
Hey, how many people y'all can let in on y'all panel at one time?
Well, we can add one more, I think, without it being choppy. Last time we had it was 5. It may be 6.
Okay.
But somebody that's coming on now?
No, I was just asking because maybe one section next Saturday or something we'll have more.
Oh yeah.
Try to get nephew on here with us.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, we can do that. I'm with it.
Yeah, those that became Christians became friendly Indians. You gotta watch them too.
Yeah.
They love them.
Mm-hmm. That's why they call them good Indians.
Yeah.
That's not the term either.
They tried to what they call it
kill the Indian, save the man.
Save the man, kill the Indian, that shit.
Yeah, that's what a lot of the mission schools was.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had to cut their hair and bleach their skin and start wearing European attire.
Yeah.
And the mission schools wind up becoming HBCUs too.
Yep.
So psychologists.
Yeah, my coworker, his mother is Salagi and his daddy was white. But they kept trying to make her send him to one of those missionary schools. And she made them hide so that they would not take them to those missions.
Oh yeah, nephew, yeah, the Lenape had their own Bible. They sure did. They sure did.
Yeah, he gonna put that in there and laughing.
Oh, have y'all done videos on the mounds? No, but I know where the mounds at in New Orleans, though.
we have talked about the mounds in our videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, just check out the podcast list, the playlist. Yeah, we do discuss them. Yeah, and I mean we can do a specific panel on the mounds because it's a lot of mounds.
Right.
Yeah, it's a bunch of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, had one person talk about the what they call it? We say modern scientists and archaeologists say this and all that. Well, you're supposed to be the first people. Why you don't know who built the mounds then?
Yeah.
People show.
Yeah, why they don't know who built the mounds?
Yeah, go to your whatever tribal nation you're from. Find out where their mounds are first. Those are the mounds you want to go to. Wonderful Storm. Yeah, the Toltec mounds are in Arkansas. That's on my bucket list. I've been to several mound sites, and that is on my
I think they got some in Georgia too, huh? The Toltec mounds of Arkansas, Georgia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arklamis area, that's what they call it. Arkansas, Mississippi, Louisiana. Yeah, we know that's shit. Yeah, try go see what your tribal nation's mounds are.
That's right, nephew. Those mounds are.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. Those mounds was already built before they even came up here.
Right, but yeah, that's the name that they call it now.
Yeah. That's the name they give them to them now.
Yeah.
But we know.
Yeah, exactly.
Who they're referring to.
We're descendants of the builders.
Yeah, we all, and we know the ones that was coming in invading too. And we know we have some of the invaders that became family, and the other ones didn't, because they mixed in.
That one said that proud. We came across very straight.
And when y'all came across, what y'all seen? Or what y'all trying to say this land was empty? Because how it was empty, and even in their migration story, when they came, they was having problems. So it wasn't empty. Yeah, you were having some resistance, huh? Yeah, it wasn't empty then.
Look. Look, Wale, nephew. Look, we'll know where they got it from. We'll know where they got it from because nobody else ain't teaching it. The motherfuckers gonna put some respect on our name. You heard me, like baby say, are you finished or are you done? We'll put some respect on that. That part.
Then you want to go DNA. Why Then this the craziest thing. My DNA test, I ain't scared to show it. You know where they say my so-called African blood come from? They label it ETAL. And ETAL means before the last ice age. So somehow, quote, an African ancestor was in this bitch over 55,000 years ago, before the last ice age.
What company did your DNA?
23andMe.
Okay.
And I also did my heritage, and I did some more. And
okay.
also I got the Get Match.
Okay, because they only use 23 markers. And they got that much information from 23 markers because it's way more markers than 23 in our blood.
That's what they gave me when they say read comment quotations. And that's what it gave me, and the different professors whoever verified the DNA shit with their names and they. So how in the hell that happened?
Yeah,
if they saying
yeah, that's interesting.
Right, Wale, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, you saying you been here? We been here 30,000 years. Oh, my DNA say well, I've been here 55,000 years and more.
But yeah, he said that migration story said it was 30,000 years. Like, dude,
yeah. So how is my DNA older than y'all's then?
That's young.
They made they made an error when they sent you that, right? Somebody
yeah. You say it made the error.
Yeah,
it wasn't thinking clear when they sent me. Hold on, how we gonna explain that this nigga was in here? His ancestors older than the natives.
I gotta get you from a perspective. Okay. Keep on saying it. Okay.
Yeah.
So now the scientists that you're talking about and all that, they're gonna have to go back and retract all that bullshit that they said. Let's go to the real power you, the academia world.
Yeah, the academia world.
Yeah.
They saying my shit pre-clovers. I got pre-clovers DNA.
Yeah.
Right.
Whoever did that shit, they fired. I guarantee.
Then they matched me up with the Kenwick man, the Montana man, and some Brazilian fossils. Down in Brazil, all the ancient fossils. It was like, hold on, he kin to all these motherfuckers. He share a common ancestor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, y'all fired.
Oh yeah.
Hey, they must have went out and had a good night, a good drink on that fire water.
Yeah.
When they did that.
Yeah, you under close surveillance, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, buddy.
They studying your shit right now, like the Henrietta Lacks cells.
Hey, they asked me. They say my DNA unlock 3,000 more DNA strands. They sent me a letter and they asked me, can they use my DNA and unsolved crimes? Cause back then the indigenous kids was getting kidnapped.
Wow. Yeah, they gonna try to change the game with the DNA, right?
Yeah. I say my shit unlock 3,000 more DNA strands. They never knew nothing about. Yeah.
Culturally aware. That's why you this stuff. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, maybe one day they'll wake up heritage.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's what happened.
I do have an too. I got a medicine wheel and I do have an because of what it represents. It represents life. It represents the womb and the phallic symbol, which creates life. So, yep, I got an too.
Yeah, and say
with feathers.
They may found some alien DNA in my stuff. Hold up, we got some ET in here. Well, yeah. Ain't no telling.
I got my shit. Yep, I got a medicine wheel with feathers, and I got that baby. I represent the admixtures, cuz.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's masculine, feminine, mother and father. Yeah, mother, father.
Yeah, but my admixture also, they say I have I share a parenting lineage with Ramsey the Third.
Oh, you sound like somebody else. But
I say, huh? They say Ramsey the Third. I say, I don't know him.
I ain't even gonna say his name. Give him no power.
I said, I don't know him. I don't know the ancestor. Yeah.
So anybody got any more comments or any questions? Come jump on the line right quick before we get on.
They starting that shit back up again.
Cause we'll drop the link again. You know what I'm saying?
Well, thank everybody for joining. Being here part of this discussion.
Yes.
And y'all support.
They're gonna be mad at us.
Southeast Talking Stick, the highest broadcast, live spitting the truth. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing none of that misinformation that's been going around. Yeah. We don't need no $5, $2 donations. We don't need. And hey, if you tired of people dancing through your video, come to Death Row.
Look. We gonna give you the pure cocaine. We ain't giving you no shit with fentanyl.
Straight from the earth. Straight from the earth.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah, they be some dope over there. Pure cocaine. You heard me? Uncut.
Straight from the earth.
Like Tony said, you get that yayo, man.
You know they gonna eat that shit up.
Oh my goodness.
They gonna eat that shit up right there.
Yeah, you tired of Puffy dancing all through your videos.
If you tired of people claiming master teachers, come on over. Yeah.
Oh man, they say laughter is good for the soul, man. It's good for the heart. Yeah, we be needing that shit, man, because the shit that's going on. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Yep, we'll be back Saturday, 9:30 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Same time, same channel.
Yeah.
Tell a family, tell a friend. Come on in, girl.
Yes. If y'all wanna get a hold, let me see. Let me share this real. Where is it at? Okay. Let me share this real quick before we go. All right. I shared the link in the chat. So this is some of our merch. Has some special merch for the green corn because we celebrate ceremony, spirituality, and culture of our ancestors. So we got some of that. And some tribes will celebrate green corn in June. So May and June is like green corn months. Y'all want to support, y'all can buy some merch. You know, feel want to. It's no pressure. No pressure. We got cups, coffee mugs, and then we got a backpack for the ladies. All right. So, there you have it.
When you drink out the mug, you're drinking the truth,
Yes, and I want to thank our cousins Al for joining us.
Thank you, Al.
Oh, it's nothing but love. Y'all appreciate it, man. We need this.
Yeah, and our other cousin that was in the comments, we appreciate y'all for tuning in and engaging. And we'll be back with part 2. The pros.
Yeah, part 2. Just set a date and schedule. Yeah, and we coming right at you with this red stick.
The pros and cons of being the federal recognized tribe.
Well, the pros and cons.
What are the pros and cons?
Yeah.
Yep.
So. All right, y'all. Well, y'all have this Sunday night. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can get yourselves ready for tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go ahead and do my night shift overnight. So yeah, I'll let y'all know and everything once again. But though, you know what I'm saying? See y'all later.
Peace and love, families.
Peace.
Peace and bed grease, you heard?